Thank you, Judge, Dr. Dalgo. I'm pleased to stand with you today to highlight the threat that COVID-19 continues to pose on our families and neighbors, and standing with you today just to underscore the importance of what we're asking people to do, and that is, if you haven't been vaccinated, to please get vaccinated. If you've gotten the first shot, please go back and get the second shot. And then encouraging people to put on their masks. The increase in positive COVID-19 cases in our city and county that are linked to the new Delta variant has cause for grave concern and serious action. The Texas Medical Center, for example, just passed 300 plus COVID patients admitted in one day, which was the peak of the second wave, which was in June and July, if that gives you some idea. We can no longer, and I'm certainly honored to be standing here with Dr. Purse, Dr. Robinson, and with Mark Sloan. We can no longer afford to downplay the impact the virus is having or make this even a political issue, because it's not. It's a healthcare crisis. We are here today to remind people, as businesses have opened up and to galas and parties are once again filling up on our calendars, the pandemic is still with us, and we cannot let down our guard or stop wearing our face masks. Starting yesterday, I required all City of Houston employees to wear face masks while working inside city facilities if there is not adequate room for social distancing. As mayor, I have a responsibility to take every possible action to prevent the virus from spreading and to protect the health and well-being of essential workers who provide services daily to the people of our great city. At the close of business yesterday, August 4th, 2021, the City of Houston municipal workers, we had 89 positive cases throughout the municipal workforce. To give you some idea, just a week and a half ago, that number was 40. Now that number is 89 positive cases of municipal workers. For Houston police officers, that number is 68. And then for the Houston Fire Department, and these are firefighters, that number is 40. And I will tell you, in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, these numbers have increased. So we now have 89 positive cases of municipal workers, 68 Houston police officers, and 40 Houston firefighters. 3 city employees, as of today, are hospitalized, dealing with COVID-19. Now, that points out the spread that's taking place in our city, and I will tell you, not only will that impact these particular employees, but it impacts the jobs that they are doing. And so the services that are impacted will be impacted in the city. We know that vaccinations are the best way to protect yourself and your loved ones during what many doctors are calling the fourth wave of the pandemic. And wearing a mask is another way to slow the spread of the virus. And that is also why I believe it is important for us to allow local control, the state to allow local control, especially to our educators, superintendents, board of directors, as everyone prepares to go back to school just in a matter of days, if not weeks. It is important for us to do everything we can to protect parents, to protect our children, to protect employees, to protect people who are moving about in this great city. Another fact to consider in the city of Houston about the current threat of COVID-19, the level of SARS-CoV-2 in Houston's wastewater, and Dr. Purse can speak more to this, is 320% higher than the benchmark level of July 6, 2020. That's 320%. This is the highest level since the Houston Health Department started tracking it. That means more people are currently shedding virus in their waste than during the summer surge of 2020 and the winter surge earlier this year. And this is an indication that the virus is rapidly spreading, and the increase in cases will continue at least for weeks. And therefore, we are putting together the Super Saturday, working with the county. Judge, thank you. Thank you to the Health Department of the county, to the City of Houston, Dr. Purse, to 12 school districts across the city and the county putting together this Super Saturday, encouraging people to come and get their vaccine. And what I would say to people, be more scared of the virus than of the vaccine, because this virus is no joke. And currently in the city of Houston, 54.3% of Houstonians aged 12 and above have been fully vaccinated, but we need a lot more. We do need a lot more. And I agree with Judge Hidalgo. Those who are unvaccinated are now impacting all of us. Okay? And so again, let me encourage you as well to get vaccinated. Let me also encourage people to wear their masks. And then let me underscore that we're all in this together. But if we work together, we can turn this thing around and get back on a pretty good course. So thank you, Judge. Good to be with you again today.